gonna have enough. Yeah, it made it. That should be fine. Okay. So hopefully it gets some good excitement ratings. I think building over water should be pretty much exciting enough. So I'm just hoping that that's all good. Oh, okay. So it wants me to go up like that. Alright, that's cool. And then I'm just gonna go like that. And then I'm gonna put a bunch of benches at the exit here. Like that. And then I'm gonna hire a handyman. He's just gonna handle this immediate area after the ride. And he's not gonna mow the grass. And that's it. So let's see what I got for ratings. That's pretty decent. Yeah, I'll stick with that. The one thing I'm happy is that the intensity rating isn't as high as the other roller coasters, so hopefully if they don't ride the wooden roller coaster, they'll ride the steel one instead. So go ahead and open that, do my usual 10-minute inspection with a 30-second maximum wait, and the on-ride photo will be $2, and the price of the coaster will be, oh, they're gonna have it go for free. I gotta make it at least $3. And then I'm just gonna lower the price of some of my other rides here. I'm gonna make this one $2.60. I'm gonna make the scrambled eggs uh, 70 cents. I'll make the merry-go-round 50 cents. And I'll make this water ride, I'll make that 80 cents. And then the food court can stay, everything else can stay. I'm gonna increase the cost of the park to $20 now. And then yeah, so I'll check in with you guys probably like the start of next year, and I'll probably have built a little bit more by then. But most of it's the kind of stuff that you guys can handle. It'll just be really simple, general, and thrill rides between now and then. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Alright, hey everybody, Hank Johnson's back with you here, and I've done quite a bit to my park since I think the last time I checked in. So I'll go over what I updated and what I changed since then. I was going off of what was coming up in here, and I saw a lot of rides breaking down, but I didn't see any that said that a mechanic wasn't getting to them in time, so I figured that was doing pretty good in that aspect. I didn't really need to hire any more mechanics. Although at this point I've added quite a few more rides, so I think I am going to add another mechanic or two and just kind of drop them on either ends of the park just to keep up with everything. So, and I just added like 6 or 7 more rides or something like that, so I'm going to up my price to like 25 now. I don't really need the money, but may as well. I have 500 guests, so I'm not really worried about anything like that. So yeah, I think I had this steel roller coaster before, and that was like the last thing that I did. So since then, I built a swinging ship right here, and just put a little path that goes like right there. And then, I put a slide in, and a little short queue line for that. I put bumper cars in, and a little queue line for that. I just recently built this River Rapids ride. And I don't really know how to make these. I got a pretty lousy excitement rating, so I don't really know how you're supposed to do those. Um, in my opinion, for a better ride, they shouldn't be waiting to go up these lift hills as long, because especially for these, the thrill is going to come from these little features, the rapids and the whirlpools and stuff like that. That's what's going to make it spin and do all that. So I try and throw in a whole bunch of those features to kind of make it fun, but I had to use a few lift hills, and so anyway, I don't know if it's done well. Um, Hopefully it's successful, but it might not get very many people on it. So maybe in order to get a better excitement rating or whatever, you have to take it to higher. You have to put it on higher heights or something like that, or you have to make the ride longer or add scenery. I don't know how to get it more exciting, but at least the intensity and nausea ratings were low, so I put a maze in, and with mazes you always want to set the max people on ride to 16 because you can make a lot more money off of it that way, more people will ride it. And you can afford to make the queue length pretty long, but you don't want to make it too long, so I think that length is just about right for that size of a maze. I built this double loop right here, and it seems to be doing pretty well. Here's the queue for it, so it's pretty full. Basically all I did was throw an on-ride photo, 2 loops, and just had this thing kind of twirl up like this, and it's about 6 or 7 lengths of the station platform, and so far it's been doing pretty good for me. It's made $4,500 so far, so that's pretty good. I put a haunted house in right next to it. I'm just noticing that there's a bunch of throw up on the pads here, and I don't think I have handyman covering that, so I'm gonna hire an extra handyman and have him cover all of this, and hopefully that's good. You can't mow the grass. And then I don't know, I think I added quite a few pads and didn't add the handyman for them, so I think that one's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna hope it's okay. The park is coming to a close here pretty soon, so I don't think it's gonna matter. Oh, I added this Ferris wheel. I mean, I was basically just building every ride that I could that was available to me, and for water rides, I wanted to do one more, so I made a river rapids because I hadn't done one, and water slides and long flubes take a lot of space usually, so I didn't want to do anything too adventurous with that. Other than that, I mean, you can just kind of build what you want to. At this point, I think I'm gonna pass, and I think I've built enough to survive. So, definitely, since the 3-year park, you need to have 500 guests. Wait until the 3rd year to start making tons of attractions. That's when I basically built all of mine. Was like May of year 3 when I put all these up, and seems to be doing pretty well for me. Um, yeah, I think the one thing that you could do if you were having a lot of trouble getting the guest count up, you could advertise for the park, like right around August or September. Just run an ad for your park for like 2 weeks, and you'll probably get another 50 or 100 guests or something like that before the end of the park. If you're really low, like you only have like 2 or 300 guests or something ridiculous like that, I guess do like a full 6-week advertisement from like July, and you should be good then. But yeah, the main thing that's going to attract people to your park is roller coasters. So I'd say build 2 or 3 roller coasters and make sure one of them is like in the 3rd year, and then just fill in the rest of the space with other amusements to keep your guests happy. Um, this boat ride has been here since the beginning, and there's still a queue for it. So obviously that's a good type of ride for this park. Um, I think some of these there's nobody riding them because maybe the price is too high, or they want to go on something more thrilling. So another thing that you should do is adjust the prices of your rides as you go. Um, a lot of people, yeah, some people are saying they can't afford this ride, so I'm going to drop it to $1. At this point, I don't really need the money, so I may as well lower the prices of all my stuff. I'm actually going to lower the price of my park to $20. And then, yeah, I'm just going to check in at the end of October year 3, and if anything has happened since then, I'll kind of let you know. Mostly the only thing I think that's going to happen with this park is the paths are probably going to get disgusting, because I don't think I have all the handymen covering all the paths properly. But other than that, should be good. So, anyway, yeah, I'll check back in with you guys in a month or two.